So earlier this year, things were tough for me. And I want to give a special shout out to Dr. Nick, who's one of our moderators and is also running the Kick Chat VIP room. That's right, Dr. Nick. I'm calling you out. But I think it's time to celebrate, folks, because Nick gave me a video to motivate me. Now, y'all have seen me play this clip before. You've seen me play this clip before.
All lies will be exposed.
And that is the great prophet Katt Williams. Because our boy Katt Williams just won. Not only did he say that all lies will be exposed, and boy, oh boy, from Drake to the Diddler to everybody else in between, all lies will be exposed. And Katt Williams was right for this year, 2024. But also, Katt Williams won. Katt Williams won bigly. Katt Williams dodges a $1.7 million judgment after winning assault lawsuit. Our boy won. He won. He won. He won. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So let's talk about it. Katt Williams' winning streak continues, as it should. The comedian recently dodged a $1.7 million judgment stemming from a federal lawsuit accusing the funny man, I call him that, of assaulting a woman claiming to be his former personal assistant. Okay, now we have laws and rules here, folks. The plaintiff, Angelina Trippett Hill, filed suit against Williams in 2016, alleging that the comic viciously assaulted her during a 2014 incident on a film set. According to Trippett Hill, Williams hit her in the face multiple times, resulting in her falling to the ground and becoming unconscious as a result of the assault. Oh, that sounds pretty serious here. The story gets spicier. At one point during the litigation between Williams and Trippett Hill, the plaintiff was awarded a $1.7 million default judgment amid claims that Williams was attempting to deduct the lawsuit and had showed up in court in his own defense. Oh my goodness. However, in a surprising twisty twist, Jeremiah Reynolds, Williams' lawyer, convinced Judge Christina Snyder to throw out the judgment, resulting in the case going to trial. After it was determined that no hospital records or police reports documenting Trippett Hill's alleged injuries could be produced, and Williams produced his actual assistant at court, the 53-year-old emerged victorious in the case. So, no hospital records or police reports. That's kind of a big deal, especially if you're going to take it to a federal court. Cool Blue 71. This, you know what? I'm pinning this. I'm pinning that chat. Cool Blue 71 times 2024 Person of the Year, Katt Williams. Absolutely. We're pinning that. Oh, it won't let me pin the chat? Oh, come on, YouTube. Okay, well, all right, I liked it. All right, well, anyways, Cool Blue, you know what? Here, we're going to keep that up there. Okay? We're just going to keep that up there. According to Reynolds, he and his client were confident in his ability to prove Williams innocent. Oh, I love it. Mwah. Katt, you did good, Katt. Katt said he did nothing wrong and would never pay the woman a cent. Absolutely, Katt. Reynolds said in a statement, he accepted the risk and understood that the plaintiff would try and play on sympathy at the trial to ask for even more money. Oh. The attorney continued adding, at trial, we argued that the plaintiff had created a false narrative of working for Katt as his assistant and faked the incident. The plaintiff tried to play on the jurors' emotions, supposed power imbalances, and did everything she could to try and bring in irrelevant and prejudicial evidence about Katt. Judge Snyder excluded it all. Ha 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 ha! Oh! Yes! Damn. Hey, who doesn't love a happy story at the end, right? And who doesn't love it when it comes down to our own prophet, Katt Williams? Katt Williams won. And again, I want to give a huge shout out to Nick for that interview that you sent me way back earlier this year. That interview was pure gold, and it got me through so much. So in honor of Katt Williams, congratulations from Hard Lens Media. And you know what? You've been proven correct.
All lies will be exposed.
As they should be.
Razor's edge. Don't give a shit what your paper said. Economy creeping about a red. They divvy your shit a little bit of bread. Miles away from that lady's ledge. Her senator waking safe in bed. Ain't got a paper to read in bed. Jerking them off as they count the dead.
Gorillas in the mist, skin suits in the Senate. Water in the streets, chest deep like it's Venice. Water out a tap in Jackson comes blacker than resin. Black incidentally like most of its residents, which is why it isn't on your television, isn't on the lips of your president. Well, I'm admitting that as evidence. I've been fleshing out a case to be made for the testament. I don't know what our collateral count is, but doubt it is less than the estimate. You just show us a hospital, watch as we Dresden it. Our propaganda gets taken to heart, and you're scarfing it, like it or not. If you think that you aren't, I would urge you to pick that apart, cause you're drinking it, smoking it, driving it, dressed in it. We pay for it, pray to it, bathe in it, fill up the basin, and babies are blessed in it. Ask no questions, bask in the pestilence. See, honey, when the plague goes live, you'd be wise to invest in it. See, honey, when the plague goes live, just between you and I, that's an industry sign that they're all done testing it. And come 2025, they will all be confessing it. And then a few small fry fall guys all fly from the precipice, who were doomed to be wasted like shell corporations, dissolving to vapor, then gone with the resonance, gone with the sense and the sentiments, gone with the dust of the remnants, gone with the ghosts of the regiment, gone like those families in Gaza whose bodies and homes are demolished when Israel sets up a settlement. Gone like your chance at a settlement, gone like the hope of apologies out of those funding our deadliest research and backroom development. Gone like your shot at a measly I'm sorry from the mouths of our own bioterrorists. God, you cannot imagine the face of the monster. You can't even fathom the scale of its carapace. It's under your feet, yet you're barely aware of it. You see, it's quietly judging the scope of your suffering, sizing you up like a therapist. Then it rides in your guts like a parasite, growing in size and excreting a culture that's purely embarrassment. Equal parts Manson and Maryland, equal parts something we push into madness and something we'll gladly exploit and objectify 50 years after it perishes. Carefully crafted and planned and arranged like a monarchy's marriages. Fucking cousins or otherwise, scourge of the colonized, staged and displayed for the sake of retaining those imperial barracks. And all to expedite a special type of anglicized dysplasia. The kind where half the world is waking up to learn they're being raided, raped, and robbed of all their heritage by Charles and his caravan of 30 servants' carriages. The kind where each in the procession is worth infinitely less, till eventually they're paid in sums of crown-approved disparagement and bonuses of shame, till they're finally told to thank the highest-ranking inbred pig named king of every garrison. One who rose into his power all immaculate, like Harris did. Well, now that garishness is melting down like paraffin that hardens in a shell and shelters terrified and threatened royal terrapin. Those that rule with zero question, although nobody elected it. Democracy was here till we dissected it. Democracy was here until the exhibition exodus. And the loss of that democracy is just a threat for those who've yet to recognize the scent of bait or know the taste of desiccants. Democracy was here and now the smear is all that's left of it.
Democracy was here and now the smear is all that's left of it.
Mother and baby on razor's edge, don't give a shit what your paper said. Economy creeping about a red, cause they divvy a shitty little bit of bread. Miles away from that lady's ledge, her senator waking, he's safe and fed. And ain't got a paper to read in bed, jerking him off as they count the dead. Mother and baby on razor's edge, don't give a shit what your paper said. Economy creeping about a red, as they divvy a shitty little bit of bread. And miles away from that lady's ledge, her senator waking, he's safe and fed. Ain't got a paper to read in bed, jerking him off as they count the dead. Mother and baby on razor's edge, they don't give a shit what your paper said. Economy creeping about a red, as they give you a shitty little bit of bread. And miles away from that lady's ledge, her senator waking, he's safe and fed. Ain't got a paper to read in bed, jerking him off as they count the dead. Mother and baby on razor's edge, don't give a shit what your paper said. The economy creeping about a red, as they give you a shitty little bit of bread. And miles away from that lady's ledge, her senator waking, he's safe in bed. Ain't got a paper to read in bed, jerking him off as they count the dead. Mother and baby on razor's edge, they don't give a shit what your paper said. The economy creeping about a red, as they give you a shitty little bit of bread. And miles away from that lady's ledge, her senator waking, he's safe in bed. And ain't got a paper to read in bed, jerking him off as they count the dead.
Baby on razor's edge, don't give a shit what your paper said. Economy creeping about